Welcome back. Today, Washington quarters have long been a favorite among coin collectors, but certain rare editions with unique mint marks and pristine conditions command extraordinary value in today's market. These quarters are not just pieces of currency, they are historic treasures with immense collector demand. If you're lucky enough to find one of these rare Washington quarters, you could be holding on to a small fortune. In this video, we will explore the top 9 most valuable Washington quarter dollars, focusing on their history, unique features, rarity, market value, and essential tips for collectors. Whether you are an experienced numismatist or just starting your journey, let's go started. First up, we uncover the hidden treasures in your pocket change. In today's video, we're diving deep into the 1971D mint mark Washington quarter dollar, especially in uncirculated fine condition. Could this coin be worth big money in today's market? Stick around as we explore its history, design, minting details, and, of course, its current market value. The Washington quarter has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1932, originally introduced to honor the 200th birthday of the first U.S. President, George Washington. Designed by John Flanagan, this quarter remained largely unchanged until 1999, when the 50-state quarters program was introduced. But what makes the 1971D Washington quarter special? Well, 1971 was a crucial year in U.S. coinage history. It was the first full year after the U.S. stopped producing silver quarters. This meant that all quarters minted from 1971 onward were made of a copper-nickel clad composition, instead of the 90% silver used before 1965. Let's take a closer look at the design of the 1971D Washington quarter. On the obverse, we see George Washington's portrait, designed by John Flanagan. The word Liberty inscribed at the top, the year 1971 at the bottom, the phrase, "In God We Trust," to the left of Washington. Now, what makes this specific coin a 1971D quarter is the D mint mark located just below the ribbon on Washington's ponytail. This means the coin was minted in Denver, one of the 3 major U.S. mint facilities at the time. On the reverse, we see a majestic bald eagle with its wings spread wide, the eagle holding a bundle of arrows, symbolizing strength and military preparedness. 2 olive branches below representing peace. The inscriptions United States of America and E Pluribus Unable above the eagle. The denomination quarter dollar at the bottom. As mentioned earlier, the 1971D Washington quarter is made of a copper-nickel clad composition consisting of 75% copper and 25% nickel, a pure copper core giving the coin a reddish-brown edge when viewed from the side. Now, let's get to the most exciting part. How much is the 1971D Washington quarter worth today? Like most coins, the value depends on its condition. Here's a quick breakdown: circulated condition. If your quarter has been used in everyday transactions, its value is typically around $50,000–$100,000 depending on wear. Uncirculated condition: these coins with little to no signs of wear can range from $50–$100,000. Gem uncirculated. If your quarter has a pristine, almost perfect surface with sharp details, it can fetch $50–$300,000. Extremely rare 1971D quarters in this condition have sold for over $5,500,000 at auctions. In fact, one of the highest recorded sales of a 1971D Washington quarter was at a professional coin auction, where a rare MS-67 grade specimen sold for an incredible $600,000. But wait, there's more. Some 1971D quarters have valuable mint errors, making them even more desirable. Here are a few to look out for. Double die obverse. Some quarters exhibit doubling in the letters Liberty or In God We Trust. These can be worth $50–$100,000. If a 1971D quarter was mistakenly struck on a different metal planchet, such as a dime planchet, it could be worth thousands of dollars. Wondering if your 1971D quarter is valuable? Here's what you need to do. Use a magnifying glass to inspect details. The better the condition, the higher the value. Genuine 1971D quarters weigh 5.67 grams. If yours is significantly lighter or heavier, it might be an error coin. If you suspect your coin is rare, send it to reputable grading services like PCGS. So, there you have it. The 1971D Washington quarter could be worth much more than, whether it's an uncirculated specimen or a rare air variety. These coins are highly collectible and could bring you a nice profit. Do you have a 1971D Washington quarter in your collection? Next up, we uncover the hidden gems of the coin world. Today, we're diving deep into the 1980D Washington quarter, a coin that could be worth much more than its face value. If you have one of these in uncirculated or very fine condition, you might be sitting on a small fortune. So stick around as we break down its history, features, rarity, and current market value. Before we talk about the 1980D quarter, let's take a quick look at the history of the Washington quarter. The U.S. Mint first introduced the Washington quarter in 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington. Originally, these coins were 90% silver, but in 1965, the U.S. Mint switched to a copper-nickel composition due to the rising cost of silver. Fast forward to 1980, and we have this Denver Mint quarter that could be a valuable find in today's coin market. Now, how can you identify a 1980D Washington quarter? Let's break it down. Obverse features the classic portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. The word Liberty appears above Washington's head. The mint year 1980 is right below the bust. The phrase, "In God We Trust," is placed to the left. Reverse, the design features a majestic bald eagle with outstretched wings, clutching arrows and olive branches. The words United States of America are arched above. E pluribus unum appears just below the country's name. The denomination, quarter dollar, is inscribed at the bottom, the D mint mark. If your quarter was minted in Denver, you'll find a small D mint mark located on the obverse side, just to the right of Washington's ponytail. Not all 1980D quarters are worth the same. The value depends heavily on the condition of the coin. Let's look at the grading scale so you can check where your coin stands. Worn down details, few clear features, worth only face value. Some details visible, but moderate wear. Very fine. Clear details, slight wear on high points. Extremely fine, slight wear only on high points. More detailed. Uncirculated, no wear at all. Sharp luster and original mint shine. These are the rarest and most valuable. Current market value. How much is it worth now? The big question, how much is a $1,980 Washington quarter worth today? Here's a breakdown of the latest market prices. Circulated, condition good to fine, $4,100,000. Uncirculated, $4,500,000. Higher grades, $4,600,000. Yes, you heard that right. Some high-grade MS671980D quarters have sold for over $600,000 at auctions. So, if you have one in top condition, you might want to consider getting it professionally graded by PCGS or N. Alright, so you've checked your coin and it's in great shape. Now what? Here's how you can sell it for the best value. Local coin shops and dealers. A quick and easy way to sell, but prices might be lower. Online marketplaces. eBay. Heritage auctions. Great collections best for rare, high-grade coins. Coin shows and collector events connect with serious buyers willing to pay premium prices. Professional grading services, PCGS, NGC. If your coin is in MS65 or higher, getting it certified can increase its value significantly. So there you have it. The 1980D Washington quarter could be a valuable find if it's in uncirculated or high-grade condition. If you have one, check its grade and you might be holding on to a hidden treasure. What do you think? Do you have a 1980D quarter in your collection? Next up, a 1983 Washington quarter with a P mint mark in uncirculated condition. Well, hold on to it, because this little coin could be worth big money today. We're diving deep into the history, key features, grading, and most importantly, the current market value of this rare gem. You don't want to miss this. The Washington Quarter series began in 1932 to honor the 200th birth anniversary of George Washington. It quickly became a staple of American currency. The 1983 quarter was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, but what makes it so special, before 1980, the Philadelphia Mint didn't use mint marks. However, in 1983, this changed, and quarters from this mint were marked with a small P on the right side of Washington's portrait. This quarter might look common at first, but in uncirculated condition it holds significant value for collectors. Let's take a closer look at the design of the 1983p quarter. The obverse or front side features a left-facing bust of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan in 1932. Above Washington's head you'll see the word Liberty. Below his chin, "In God We Trust," is inscribed. And on the right side, the all-important P, Min mark. The reverse side showcases an American bald eagle with its wings spread, clutching arrows and an olive branch symbolizing strength and peace. Above the eagle, you'll see United States of America and E Pluribus Unum. And at the bottom, $quarter is inscribed. Why is the 1983-quarter valuable? So what makes the 1983p Washington quarter valuable? The answer lies in its condition and rarity in high grades. Unlike other years, very few 1983p quarters were saved in uncirculated condition because there were no official mint sets released in 1983. Most quarters from this year went straight into circulation, leading to heavy wear and damage. Finding a crisp, uncirculated example today is rare, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for them. Now, let's talk about grading. The value of your 1983p Washington quarter depends heavily on its grade. Here's a quick grading breakdown. Good worn out, details faded, barely worth face value, $60,000 fine, some details visible, slight wear, worth a little more than face value, $100,000, clear details, minor wear, could be worth a few dollars. Uncirculated note, signs of wear, bright luster, and high value. Gem, uncirculated, nearly perfect condition, sells for $66,000. All right, let's talk money. How much is a 1983p Washington quarter worth today? The value varies based on its condition and certification. Yes, you heard that right. A top grade MS example of this quarter has been sold for over $6,700,000 at auctions. Now, you may be wondering, where can I find one of these valuable quarters? Check your old pocket change, piggy banks, or inherited coin collections. Look through rolls of quarters from banks. Sometimes hidden gems appear. Attend coin shows and auctions where rare uncirculated examples are sold. If you're serious about collecting, consider buying a certified quarter from reputable dealers. If you think you have a high-grade 1983p quarter, professional grading can increase its value. Services like PCGS and NGC authenticate and grade your coin, making it easier to sell for top dollar. So there you have it. The 1983p Washington quarter is more than just pocket change. If you come across an uncirculated one, it could be worth a small fortune. Be sure to check your coins carefully. Next up, we're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting. We'll uncover the true value of the 1987 Washington quarter with the P mint mark in uncirculated and very fine condition. Stick around, because you might have a hidden treasure in your collection. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. It became so popular that it remained in circulation for decades. The 1987 Washington quarter, minted in Philadelphia, is one of the many interesting coins that collectors and investors look for today. But what makes this quarter special? Let's find out. Before we talk about its value, let's first look at its key features. Obverse features a portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. The words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" appear above Washington's head. The year 1987 is engraved below. Reverse displays a majestic bald eagle with its wings spread wide, clutching arrows and olive branches. The words "United States of America" and "E Pluribus Unum" are inscribed at the top. The denomination $quarter is at the bottom. In 1987, the Philadelphia Mint produced a staggering 5, 8, 2, 4, 9, 9, 4, 8, 1 Washington quarters. While this number is high, finding one in uncirculated or very fine condition is much harder. Coins with minimal wear and sharp details hold much greater value for collectors. Now, let's get into what everyone wants to know: the value of this coin in today's market. A circulated 1,987p Washington quarter in very fine condition is typically worth $5,500,000, just slightly above its face value. Uncirculated mint state condition, MS67 or higher, rare condition, can be worth $5,600,000 or more. As you can see, if you have a well-preserved 1,987p quarter, it could be worth way more than $5,700,000. So, check your old coin collections or piggy banks. If you want to determine the grade of your coin, follow these simple steps. Look at Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers. If they are clear and sharp, your coin is in better condition. Uncirculated coins have smooth, glossy surfaces with minimal marks. Professional services like PCGS or NGC can certify and grade your coin for an accurate value. If you're looking to buy or sell a 1,987p Washington quarter, here are some of the best places. Online auctions, eBay, heritage auctions, coin shops and dealers, local coin stores can appraise your quarter. Coin shows and conventions great for meeting collectors and finding valuable coins. Graded coin marketplaces websites like PCGS CoinFax and NGC Coin Explorer provide price estimates and certification details. So, what do you think? Do you have a 1,987p Washington quarter in your collection? If so, it's time to check its condition and see if it's a hidden gem. Next up, we explore the fascinating world of rare coins and hidden gems in your pocket change. Today, we're diving deep into the 1,970D Washington quarter, a coin that, in uncirculated fine condition, holds a big value in today's market. If you have one of these quarters, you might be sitting on a small fortune. Stay tuned as we break down its history, minting details, heir varieties, and most importantly, its current market value. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birth anniversary of George Washington. It replaced the standing Liberty quarter and became one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history. The 1,970D quarter is part of the series minted between 1965 and 1998, which were made of a copper nickel-clad composition instead of silver. Let's talk about the key details of the $1,970 quarter mint. Washington quarter mint composition: 75% copper, 25% nickel over a pure copper core. Weight: 5.67 grams. Diameter: 24.3 million. More than 417 million Washington quarters were minted at the Denver Mint in 1970. While this is a high mintage, these quarters remain in pristine condition today. What makes the 1,970D Washington quarter valuable? It's all about condition, errors, and demand among collectors. While circulated examples are common, an uncirculated fine condition quarter can command a premium in today's market. Circulated common and worth face value to a few dollars. Uncirculated worth around $5,600,000. High-grade uncirculated can be worth $5,700,000. Can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auctions. Did you know that some 1,970D quarters have rare errors? If you find one with any of these, you might be looking at a jackpot. Double die obverse, a doubling of the letters or numbers on the front of the coin. If the design is misaligned, it can increase value significantly. Some 1,970 quarters were mistakenly struck on planchets meant for other coins. A portion of the coin is missing due to an error during minting. Collectors love these error coins, and depending on the rarity, they can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Now, let's talk about how much a 1,970D Washington quarter in uncirculated fine condition is worth today. Got a 1,970D Washington quarter? Here's how to check its value and keep it in top condition. Look for the D on the right side of Washington's ponytail. Use a magnifying glass to look for wear, scratches, and luster. Look for errors, compare it with known error varieties. Store properly used coin flips or holders to prevent damage. Get it graded. Consider sending it to PCGS or NGC for professional certification if you think it's a high-grade specimen. So, do you have a 1,970D Washington quarter hiding in your collection? It could be worth a lot more. Make sure to check your coins, and if you find a rare gem. Next up, we're diving into the details of a particular coin that might be sitting in your collection or your pocket right now. The 1,977 Washington quarter dollar without a mint mark in extra fine condition. What is its value today in the market, and why could it be more valuable than you might think? Before we get into the details about its current market value, let's take a moment to appreciate the history of the Washington quarter dollar. This coin was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of the birth of George Washington, the first president of the United States. The design, created by sculptor John Flanagan, has remained iconic throughout the decades, featuring George Washington's portrait on the obverse and an eagle in flight on the reverse. The 1977 quarter, like most quarters from the 1970s, was minted in both Philadelphia and Denver. But here's where things get interesting. If you come across a 1977 Washington quarter without a mint mark, that means it was produced in Philadelphia. Now, some of you might wonder, is it valuable? Let's take a deeper look. A major detail to keep in mind when identifying the 1977 Washington quarter is the absence of a mint mark. If there's no D for Denver or S for San Francisco under the eagle's tail, you have a Philadelphia minted coin. These coins were not marked with a mint mark after 1964 as part of the mint's general practice, making it easy to identify. But here's something important to remember. The condition of the coin is paramount in determining its value. The more well-preserved your coin is, the more it's worth. Coins like the 1977 Washington quarter that are in extra fine condition have a stronger potential to fetch a higher value. So what does extra fine condition mean when it comes to coin grading? Well, a coin in extra fine condition is one that shows minimal signs of wear. For the 1977 Washington quarter, the obverse, the side with George Washington's image, should have sharp details with only slight wear on the high points of the design. On the reverse side, the eagle's wings should still display distinct feather detail. If your coin has a smooth, clean look with little or no significant damage, it could fall into this category. Remember, the better the condition, the more desirable the coin is to collectors. As of today, the average market value of a 1977 Washington quarter in extra fine condition ranges between $4,500,000. This is mainly due to the demand for coins from the 1970s in solid condition. While it may be as valuable as other rare coins from earlier years, it's still a collectible piece worth holding onto. For coins in uncirculated condition, the value can be significantly higher, ranging from $50,000 depending on the grading specifics. The value of your 1977 Washington quarter without a mint mark can fluctuate based on several factors. As mentioned earlier, coins in extra fine condition or better will fetch a higher price. If there's a high interest in Washington quarters or coins from the 1970s in general, values can rise. Rarity. While the 1977 quarter is particularly rare, certain minting errors or specific varieties can cause a jump in price. Collector interest. A large number of collectors and coin enthusiasts may be willing to pay more for certain decades or types of quarters, driving the market value up. If you're looking to sell or buy a 1977 Washington quarter, there are a few routes you can take. You can visit local coin dealers where you can have your coin appraised and potentially sold. There are also many online platforms like eBay or Heritage Auctions where collectors frequently buy and sell quarters like the 1977 without mint marks. To wrap things up, the 1977 Washington quarter without a mint mark in extra fine condition is a neat coin with a decent market value. While it's extremely rare or high value like some other older coins, it's still a solid piece for collectors and enthusiasts to hold on to. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a beginner, understanding the value of coins like this can help you make informed decisions. Washington quarter. Next up, we're diving into the 1972 Washington quarter and its current market value in very fine condition. Stick around, you won't want to miss this. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington. The design, featuring Washington's profile, was created by John Flanagan and has since become one of the most recognizable coins in American numismatics. In 1972, the Denver Mint produced millions of these quarters, but not all are created equal. Condition and mint errors can make some of them highly valuable. So, how can you identify a 1972D Washington quarter? First, look for the date 1972 on the obverse, just below Washington's neck. Then, locate the D mint mark, which signifies it was minted in Denver. This tiny letter, found to the right of the bow in Washington's ponytail, is crucial in determining where the coin was struck. When it comes to coin collecting, condition is king. The better the condition, the higher the value. A coin graded as very fine means it has moderate wear, but most details like Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers on the reverse are still visible. If your quarter has excessive wear, deep scratches, or is damaged, it may be worth much beyond its face value. Now for the exciting part. How much is a 1972D Washington quarter worth today? In very fine condition, these quarters typically sell for around $5,500. However, prices can increase based on demand, errors, and grading. Coins in higher grades like mint state can fetch $60,000 or more. And if you find an error coin, such as a double die or off-center strike, you could be looking at hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Speaking of errors, keep an eye out for special varieties that can turn an ordinary quarter into a jackpot. Some collectors have reported finding double die obverses, where the lettering or details appear slightly doubled. Off-center strikes and die cracks also add to a coin's rarity. If you think you have an error coin, consider getting it professionally graded. So, where can you sell or buy a 1972 die D Washington quarter? Coin shops, online marketplaces like eBay and Etsy, and numismatic auctions are great places to start. For the best value, consider getting your coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC before selling. Serious collectors often pay premium prices for authenticated coins. And there you have it, the 1972D Washington quarter might make you an instant millionaire, but it's definitely worth checking your change. If you've got one, take a closer look. You never know what you might find. Have you ever come across a rare coin in your collection? Next up, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of rare coins, and we have an exciting find for you, the 1984 Washington quarter with the P mint mark. This coin is not just another quarter in your pocket. It's a collector's dream, a piece of history, and a hidden gem in the numismatic world. With its increasing demand, unique features, and remarkable value in the market, this coin has become a sought-after prize for collectors and investors alike. So, if you have one in your possession or are looking to add a valuable piece to your collection, stay tuned because this might be the opportunity of a lifetime. The Washington quarter has a rich legacy that dates back to 1932, when it was first introduced to honor the 200th birthday of the first U.S. President, George Washington. The coin was originally designed by John Flanagan and has remained an essential part of American coinage ever since. The 1984 Washington quarter in particular was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, as indicated by the P mint mark. This was during a time when coin production was at a peak, but not all quarters were made equal. While many were produced for circulation, only a few have survived in outstanding condition, making them rare treasures in today's market. The 1984P Washington quarter stands out due to its classic design and sharp details. The obverse features the iconic profile of George Washington, with the word Liberty inscribed above and the year 1984 below. The reverse showcases the majestic American eagle with outstretched wings, clutching arrows and an olive branch, symbolizing strength and peace. What makes this coin truly special is the striking clarity of its features, the well-defined details in Washington's portrait, and the crispness of the inscriptions. When found in very fine or uncirculated condition, this coin exhibits a beautiful luster that makes it highly desirable among collectors. While millions of these quarters were minted in 1984, finding one in very fine condition with a strong strike and minimal wear is a challenge. Many of these coins have been lost to time, heavy circulation, and wear, reducing the number of well-preserved specimens available today. Collectors seek coins with sharp details, no significant scratches, and a brilliant surface, which increases their market value exponentially. With fewer high-grade examples in existence, the demand for this particular quarter has skyrocketed, making it a must-have for serious collectors. The value of the 1984P Washington quarter has been steadily rising, with collectors and investors willing to pay top dollar for coins in exceptional condition. In circulated condition, this quarter might be worth slightly above face value, but in very fine or uncirculated condition, it can fetch significantly higher prices. Some pristine examples have been known to sell for $50,000, $100,000 at auctions, depending on their grade and rarity. As demand continues to increase, the value of this coin is expected to grow even further, making it a fantastic investment opportunity for numismatics enthusiasts. If you're lucky enough to own a 1984 P Washington quarter, handling it with care is crucial to preserving its value. Store it in a protective coin holder to prevent scratches or tarnishing, and avoid cleaning it, as this can reduce its worth. If you're looking to purchase one, always buy from reputable dealers or certified auctions to ensure authenticity and quality. Checking for sharp details, luster, and minimal wear can help you identify a high-value piece. Investing in such rare quarters now can lead to significant returns in the future, making it an excellent addition to any serious collector's portfolio. The 1984 P Washington quarter is more than just loose change. It's a hidden treasure with increasing value and collector appeal. Its rarity, beautiful design, and rising market demand make it a prized asset in the world of numismatics. If you have one in your collection, you might be holding on to a small fortune, so keep an eye out for this rare gem, and who knows, you might just strike gold in the world of coin collecting. Next up, we're diving deep into one of the most sought-after quarters in the collector's market, the 1982 D Washington quarter. This rare coin, especially in fine condition, is creating waves in the numismatic world, fetching impressive prices in today's auction market. If you've got one of these quarters in your collection, you might be holding on to a small fortune. Stay tuned as we explore the fascinating history, unique features, rarity, current market value, and expert tips to help you make the most of this incredible coin. The Washington Quarter Series has been a cornerstone of American coinage since its introduction in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington. The 1982 D Washington Quarter, minted in Denver, holds a special place in this iconic series. This was a crucial period in U.S. minting history when economic conditions led to significant changes in coin production. Due to budget constraints, the U.S. Mint did not release uncirculated mint sets in 1982, making high quarters from this year much harder to find. As a result, the 1982 quarter has become a prized collectible among numismatists and investors alike. What makes the 1982 D Washington quarter stand out is its distinctive features and historical significance. This coin bears the bold D mint mark just below the wreath on the obverse, indicating it was struck at the Denver Mint. Made of copper nickel-clad composition, this quarter has the classic Washington design created by John Flanagan. While most circulated coins from this year have wear and tear, finding one in fine condition or better is an exceptional rarity. The absence of mint sets means that well-preserved examples are exceedingly scarce, making this quarter a true numismatic gem. The rarity of the 1982 D Washington quarter in high grades can be overstated. Due to heavy circulation and the lack of mint sets, most of these coins exhibit significant wear. However, collectors are actively searching for coins in fine condition and above, driving up demand and value. Coins with full details, sharp edges, and minimal surface scratches are highly desirable. Even slight variations in condition can significantly impact the coin's market price, making it crucial for collectors to carefully assess their coins. With demand continuously rising, this quarter has become a prime target for collectors and investors looking for long-term value. The market value of the 1982 D Washington quarter is experiencing a strong upward trend, with collectors willing to pay premium prices for well-preserved examples. While heavily circulated coins may fetch even dollars, those in fine condition or higher can command impressive prices at auctions and private sales. Coins graded MS-65 and above have been known to sell for $50,000, $100,000, and exceptionally rare specimens with near-perfect conditions have reached even higher values, $55,000, $100,000. As more collectors recognize the significance of this quarter, prices are expected to continue their climb, making this an exciting time to own or invest in this rare coin. For collectors looking to acquire or sell a 1982D Washington quarter, there are a few essential tips to maximize value. First, always check the condition carefully. Higher grades significantly increase the coin's worth. If you're buying, ensure authenticity by purchasing from reputable dealers or certified auctions. If you're selling, consider professional grading services like PCGS or NGC to get the best possible price. Keep an eye on market trends as values fluctuate based on collector interest and demand. Storing your coin in a protective case will help preserve its quality and maintain its market appeal. By following these steps, you can make the most of this rare and valuable coin. The 1982D Washington quarter is far more than just spare change. It's a highly sought-after collectible with immense historical significance and growing market value. Its rarity, unique features, and strong collector demand make it a standout piece in the numismatic world. If you have one of these quarters, you could be sitting on a valuable treasure. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a beginner, now is the time to appreciate and invest in this rare gem. Keep your eyes open, check your coin collections, and who knows, you might just discover a fortune in your pocket. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exciting coin discoveries. Let us know in the comments if you have a $1982 Washington quarter and what condition it's in. Stay tuned for more rare coin insights, and happy collecting.